learned. Ever since we were just kids in the 8th grade, all the way to this very moment, I've loved you. I've watched you grow to the most incredible woman. I can't believe I get to love you every day. From the very beginning, through every season, God has been faithful. I'm thankful He brought us together so young so that we could grow up side by side. I've prayed about this moment for a long time. I want to spend the rest of my life with you, loving you the way Christ loves the church, selflessly, endlessly, and with all that I am. I want to build a life with you that honors God, that's full of grace, laughter, and faith. And standing here on the porch of the house that we're building together, I can't imagine a better place or a better person to spend the rest of my life with. Glad you're ready. Will you marry me?
Yeah, I would love to. Oh my gosh. I wish I could do this. I wish I could.
Now you can really be my porch one game.
Hey everyone, I'm Madison. I'm really grateful to be here at the wedding of the century, as I've been calling it, to reflect over the faithfulness of God, to allow two silly little kids to fall in love, and it to lead to this beautiful marriage that we are all here witnessing today.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Are you excited?
Yes, I'm tired of waiting.
Me too. Are you ready to do this?
Yes, so ready.
Clay William Hatley. I love your name. Clay is a moldable substance shaped by its potter to become something wonderful. I've had the honor of watching the Lord shape your heart and create into you a character that reflects Jesus over the past 8 years. A character of leadership, honor, and determination. You truly are the work of His hands. There is no explanation for why we are standing here today other than Jesus. We have been led here by the grace and faithfulness of a sovereign God. And for you to be the one who I get to love, well, that is proof of the Lord's incredible kindness. I promise to choose to love you every single day for the rest of our lives. I promise to be a wife that encourages you in your faith and reminds you of who God is and who God has made you to be. I promise to hold fast to the truth of the Word and to partner with you in suffering for Christ. I understand that you belong to Jesus, but I'm incredibly grateful that God saw fit to lend you to me for our lives here on earth. Praise Jesus that I get to be your wife. With all of me, I love you.
Dear God, we just come to you right now with so much thankfulness, God. God, before Clay and Delaney were even thought about, God, you saw this day. God, we pray over the rest of this day, over the rest of the ceremony, God, over the reception. We pray that everyone has a great time, but we pray above all that you are lifted up. And God, I pray that over Clay and Delaney's lives, that anytime people look at them, they will see you, and they will see the difference in them, and they will wonder, what do they have that I don't have? God, use them to spread your word.
Oh my gosh. You are absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh.
Clay has always been genuinely the best guy all the way around. And just when he thought he couldn't get any better, Delaney came into our lives. As Clay's sister, I happily heard all of the details and insights of who Delaney was, what he loved about her, and all the things in between. And I can confidently say that he has been in love with her since day one.
Delaney Ray. From the time we were just middle school kids, God was already planting the seeds of a love story that only He could write. Over these 8 years together, we have grown up side by side. We have laughed, we have dreamed, we have prayed, and we have learned what it means to love one another. On May 23rd of this year, when I asked you to marry me, it was one of the clearest moments in my life, because I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that God had called me to marry you. As we stand here today before God and everyone who loves us, I want you to know that my deepest desire is to love you the way Christ loves the church. I want our marriage to reflect His goodness, to be a testimony of His grace, and to always point back to Him. I promise to cherish you, honor you, and respect you. I promise to lead our family in faith and pursue God above all else. I promise to love you, to never stop dating you, to keep fun and joy alive in our home. With God as our foundation, I vow to be faithful, loving, and steadfast until the Lord calls us home. Delaney, soon to be Hatley, I love you.
Having known Clay and Delaney for as long as I have, I know that more than anything, they want to proclaim the Lord's death until He returns. As they take part in the Lord's Supper, I ask that you too would consider the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. If you've never come to the place that you've realized that you were a sinner and that Jesus died in your place, there's no better time than right now. He gave up His life so that you could be forgiven and rose again to defeat sin and death so that you could live with Him both now and forever. If you have never believed and received the greatest gift of all time, I speak on behalf of Clay and Delaney. More than anything, more than even what's taking place today, their greatest desire is for you to know Jesus personally. It is my honor to pronounce you husband and wife. Clay, you may kiss your bride. For the love of Christ compels us, since we have reached this conclusion, that one died for all, and therefore all died. And He died for all so that those who live should no longer live for themselves, but for the one who died for them and was raised. It is my honor and privilege to announce to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Clay Hatley.
Was that real?
We're married.
You know we haven't signed the marriage license, right?
I know that. Noah's got him in there.
Woo!
I love you so much.
Doesn't feel real.
My wife.
And ladies and gentlemen, now for the second time today, please rise to your feet, put your hands together for Mr. and Mrs. Clay Hatley.
Any place we wander to, any season we go through, I'll be fine as long as I'm with you.
today and you still think that today is just about us, then you are mistaken. The only reason we're here today is because of Jesus. I cannot say that Clay completes me, and I cannot say that he is my rock. I cannot say that he is my foundation, and I cannot say that he is the best thing that ever happened to me, because Jesus is the answer to all of those things.
Clay and Delaney have some really sweetie little text messages. They have some really sweetie little text messages from their early days. It sounds a little bit like this. One of them says, "What you doing?" The other one says, "Texting you." And then the other one says, "What else?" And I think that shows just how much they genuinely enjoy who the Lord has created one another to be. They could spend every hour for the rest of their lives together and would never grow tired of one another.
For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Luke Miller. I'm 21 years old and single. I have my own business. If anyone's looking for a single 21-year-old, I'll be accepting applications throughout the remainder of the night. So now, I guess I'll talk about the bride and the groom, which I think that's what I was supposed to talk about from the get-go. I remember praying to God, would you send me a friend that is going to be there for me, someone who's got my back, someone who loves the Lord and is not ashamed about it. And that's where Clay comes in. Clay, Delaney, thank y'all for being my best friends. Thank y'all for showing me firsthand what true love looks like, showing me what a Christ-centered relationship truly shadows. A Christ-centered relationship doesn't have to be boring. I've seen it firsthand with all my third wheel experiences. They were by no means boring.
God, we thank you that your word has authority in our life and that you shed your blood, God, to cover all sin, and that we walk in that freedom. God, we walk in such freedom because of you. And we just love everyone in this room so dearly, God, so dearly enough that we would share the gospel with them. Jesus, we love you, and we thank you for who you are, and I just pray that the rest of this evening would be awesome.